hold up. It's that boy G-Planz. Don't give a damn. He cooler than a fan. Walking real tall, some say he's a man.
My anxiety.
Oh, it's a rocket ship.
Yeah, it's rocket ship.
Oh,
yeah, it takes a little getting used
to. We rolling. What's the deal, Matt Paige?
Oh, we be live?
Yeah, we in BR right now. You're second home. What's going on with you, man?
Man, I'm just working, feeling blessed and highly favored. You know what I'm saying? Finally got to talk to my man G-Planz.
Yeah.
Finally got to.
We talked before.
Yeah.
But the world may never see that.
The world may never know.
They may never see that. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on with you, man? Talk to me.
Just working, man. I'm just been isolating myself, keeping myself distant. You know, and it's nothing new to me. It's just I done took it to a whole nother level. Like I rarely go out. If I go out, I'm probably going to work. You know, after that, I'm writing a song or probably recording. That's my day-to-day schedule.
So a 24-hour day in Matt P life. What does that consist of? Just like that?
Wake up around 7 o'clock, do a little meditation, probably 15 minutes, trying to get into that. It really make a difference throughout your day, you know, because I'm a thinker. I think a lot. You know, I live in my head a lot, so, you know, that kind of separates me away from insanity sometimes. You know how they say, all art is crazy.
That's what they do say.
We all crazy. That's our excuse for being crazy.
Hey, you know, it is what it is, man. Let's start from the beginning. You from Natchez.
The very beginning?
The very beginning. We got to. I feel like the viewers who are just tapping into you, they need to know where did it all start. You know, how was it like growing up in Natchez for you?
For me, as you know probably better than I do. Natchez is very small. Everybody knows everybody pretty much. If you do something and you're good at it, you're gonna be known for that. You know what I'm saying? So at the beginning, it wasn't that way. Like I started rapping, I couldn't rap at the very beginning because like I was around people like Matt Paige, so my big brother, like you know, they were already doing what they were doing. So it's like, dang, I want to do what they do. I want to do it just like that. Like that's dope to me. So just watching them dudes and you know that's where it started. That was my platform. And that was the base of it all. I just remember being 10, 11 years old. Peso freestyle, little nigga. Can't freestyle? What you talking about freestyle? Man, spit something. What's the words gonna happen? Start rapping. And then me and Calvo, you know, we had our own little thing going. We just freestyling when we get out of school. My older brother Chris, he got a studio, and it wasn't the best equipment, but you know he used to tell us like he go to work like don't touch my equipment, don't touch my computer, don't fuck with it. So like we listened for like a week or two. Yeah. Then we was like, man, you know what? We're gonna make a song today, bro. Yeah. First song we ever did called Ballin'. Still on Reverb Nation. Oh yeah. I don't like to delete shit like that because I like to go back. Yeah. Like I like to remind myself where I started, you know. And just looking back then, it was I couldn't rap. Yeah. I was trying to be other people. You could tell Wiz Khalifa was like my favorite rapper at that time. You know, it was just, and I evolved from that. You know, I would say it's a beautiful process. You know, just anything you do, you want to be a baker, you want to be a teacher, it's a process to everything. Oh yeah, always a process. And you don't start on top, you know, and it's either going to make you or break you. You either going to be in a situation of, well, I'm not that good at it now. I have two options. I could quit or I could keep going. People might talk about me here and there, like, behind my back. We could really just stop doing what he doing. Yes. What he doing? Yeah. So then boom, out of nowhere, probably like 2 years after I started rapping and shit, that's when I started talking about things. 'Cause I mean, you 11, 12 years old, you don't have that much to talk about. You know, especially me, like, I can't say I had to, you know, I don't like to say I had to struggle for much in my whole life, because like, dudes I grew up with compared to them, like, I was living like a king. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we had our hard times and shit, but I didn't have a place to complain. You know, not too much, and I don't like to complain about shit. So that's, you know, like, after I started, like 2 years after that, that's when I got started talking about shit. People started noticing, you know, it just shifted. You could feel the shift in everything I did, you know.
But music is you. For the people who just finding out, like, we got a guitar right here. You feel me? We got your mic right here. We got speakers. You know, you just surrounded by music.
Yeah.
Even growing up, I know you played an instrument as well.
Trumpet.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did you get into that?
By accident. I believe in fate, bro. The day they picked electives in middle school, I didn't go, and I would have gotten art, but they put me in band. So I got to school, I looked at the list, and it was like, band. I don't want to be in no band. Yeah. Then I found out North was in band too. He played baritone.
Shout out
North. I was like, you know, my homeboy, and then I'm gonna thug it out for the rest of the semester. You know, can't be that bad. One semester, fuck it. So my band director at the time, Mr. Ford, he became more of like a father figure to me. Like, I have a dad, like, we have a good relationship, but like, he was another grown man I could come to with my problems and talk to, you know. So that was a big part of it, and he went to Southern University, which in the long run made me go to Southern University just because it was just an option at that point, like, you know, and based off his experiences and all that, I just wanted to try it for myself, you know.
And you can like really play trumpet, read music, everything. And went to school full scholarship?
Nah, I got a little 2,000 semester.
Oh, but it's something.
That's something.
You had a scholarship to play in band.
It really helped, real talk.
Now, you playing trumpet, when you listen to different instrumentals before you rap on them, do you hear them differently since you are a musician?
Yeah. I feel like I connect to them different. I hear things that most people won't hear in beats.
Yeah.
I listen to beats and fractions of things because I know it's a combination of different sounds. So I like to count how many different sounds I can hear in a beat when I hear it. Like, okay, you got the bass, you got the treble on top of it. You know, it's just like, I definitely hear things most people don't hear with beats, which, you know, and I noticed that, like, I get a lot of feedback on, like, bro, your beat selection is, like, really fire.
Yeah.
And I didn't really think about that, because, like, I just hear a beat and I like it, and I'll just start writing to it. But, yeah, like, I'm very big on beats, because that's where it starts.
Oh,
that's where my music starts at, and just hearing a beat. And whatever emotion comes from that, that's just what I go off of. You just get a vibe off of it. So,
like, what record do you think that made the people say, like, Matt is really, like, he really can rap, and then it gave you the confidence to say, all right, I'm about to really get into this stuff?
Yeah. Okay, so in total, I've been on 10 projects.
Talk to it, let them know.
The very first one, one of the very first ones, Take 3. It was, you know, that was around the time I was a part of the Encore Music Group, and it was 6 of us. So that was one project with all 6 of us on it, and it wasn't just a lot of me. Like, you know, I only had like 1 or 2 solo songs on there and a couple features, but like that was the start of something. So like, just working with different artists, and you know, I still do that today. Like, it's gonna be somebody that I work with that has a fan base that hasn't reached me. You know, it's somebody that, even you know what I'm saying? Like, you might play my music in your car. Man, who that is? You know, the world big. You're not gonna meet every person.
Yeah.
So, you know, you just tie yourself to people that you already know. Some shit. So that's where it started, just working with different artists and just doing features. Yeah. Pretty much.
And see, what makes you different, I'm not going to say from Louisiana artists, because, you know, we have a selective group of lyrical artists that articulate themselves on the track, opposed to everything else is just gangster.
And I would say 90% of that is that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
It's either that or just on some club vibe.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of jigging, a lot of you know, moving with your feet.
And see, like, and you may have a club record. I probably haven't heard it. But what made you say, I'm not going to take that route or make, because you could have been made a club joint just to get notarized.
It just ain't me. It just ain't me. I can't be something I'm not.
Yeah.
Because I don't really listen to music like that. So it's like, I mean, yeah, I go out and I know certain songs and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I never gravitated to that type of style of music just because I just never really just fucked with it that way.
And it's crazy. You live in the heart of it. Like we in Baton Rouge right now. Everybody knows right now that Baton Rouge has the hottest music scene in the state right now. It's like all across the world. All the blogs know. Everybody know. And most of it is we gangsters down here.
And shout out to everybody doing their thing. Real talk. I respect it. I want every person that rap from Louisiana, I want you to make it. Real talk. But like Gates said that, but I agree with that. Yeah. I want everybody, cause it's, man, like, just Louisiana is like, it's the greatest place, but it's the worst place. Yeah. You know.
Elaborate.
You know, just as far as ranking, like if you just Google it, like we number 49, 50, like in all states, like as far as our laws, like it's just, I can't really think of certain things to just break it down, but like, just look into it. Like Louisiana just is not the greatest place to live. Like as far as law enforcement, all kind of things. Like it's just, you know, racism is very alive down here. You know, I grew up. You know, I tell people that I'm cool with now that's from like big cities that like I grew up seeing Confederate flags on people's trucks. Just that's just what they do. Like, and you know, I was probably cool with certain white boys that did that, but like, you know, they don't even see it that way. Some of them, it's just that's how that's the redneck logo or whatever they want to call it. But it's like I grew up seeing that, like, and it's like, you know, somebody from Chicago see something like that, it's like, bro, that's a Confederate flag.
Yeah. It's normal. It's normal to a Southern, especially a Louisiana person, you know. But a person who may see this interview, they may say, "Hey, Gerald, this guy talking to you. Why won't he just leave?"
It's my home. I mean, I'm gonna leave eventually. I feel like that's a requirement of every artist that gets to a certain level. You know, I don't want to be that guy that dies in my city or my state. You know, you just gotta. I mean, it's not even about running from things. It's just, you know, connections. Go to New York. Go to LA. Just meet people. I'm not saying go stay at those places for long periods of time, but you know, see the world. And that's something I also realize about a lot of my peers from Louisiana. They don't travel a lot. You know. They may have not had that opportunity to travel a lot, but like traveling shows you a different perspective of the world. Like, okay, these people do something completely different than what we do. You go to Canada, they call crawfish crayfish.
Wow.
Crayfish. What the fuck is a crayfish?
Crayfish. I didn't know
that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just learn shit, just going places. And that's why I love traveling, because like, I love meeting people. I love talking sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm very introverted. Very much so.
And you have to, you know, that's how rappers be, certain rappers be, you know, to themselves, and that's how they explain themselves. But anyways, you just said crawfish. I've been wanting to talk about this earlier, but I wanted to give people a little introduction of Matt Paige first.